Hello everyone and welcome back to the FSL Valorant Open number 2. We are in the upper bracket finals, I believe.
Yes,
and,
upper bracket finals.
We are your casters, Ham Quack, and this
I'm
is
Kiki.
Kiki. Yeah, of course, upper bracket finals. That means we're following kind of the path of Alter Ego Celeste as they move through the tournament. And now it's kind of a grudge match. This has been going on for months.
You call this. You call that.
Two Sentinel. Well, traditionally Sentinel
so it's
players.
gonna be Mad
Army.
Mad Army.
There
yes.
we go.
Mad Army versus AE Celeste.
That's right. It's Mad Army versus AE Celeste. They played in the grand finals last month. They're doing it again, but a little bit earlier on this time. Upper bracket finals.
First place versus second place here, and we've seen how much stronger AE Celeste was compared to the Impaler, and now we're gonna have to see if the Mad Army can match him.
Yeah, I mean it's. I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to. I certainly hope so because they're working on it, but I think they're trying something a little bit different this time around. I mean, if memory serves me correctly, at the very least, AE Celeste, they played with a player named Ayumi, but this time she's subbed in by Oreophilia, who is playing the controller role. Meanwhile, Mad Army, kind of similar agent compositions. It's always, this is what we see in FSL a lot. Omen as the controller, and then we have Killjoy as the sentinel. The rest are, you're pretty default, either Raze, Reyna, or Jet.
Yep, pick 2 out of 3 duelists and a Sova to round it all up. And on Ascent, you really need a Sova, so I think that's pretty good. On the side of AE Celeste, they are running 2 Sentinels with that Sage. So what do you feel about the Sage? Sage plus Killjoy.
Sage plus Killjoy. Well, that's going to be interesting, to say the least. Killjoy, of course, you have your ability to lock down sites. You got incredible utility, especially on the B side. I think this is one that many players tend to do. You have your turret up on one spot, and the lane when you come out of B main, Killjoy's always put their nano swarms there, the alarm bot, so that people can't just walk through it onto site. You're going to have to clear it out somehow or go all the way through stairs, which effectively makes the B site a very difficult one to take. Sage. Sage, on the other hand, has very interesting wall boost spots, especially on a set.
Yeah, there's some sneaky one-ways. There's some boost spots on B. Even in market, I've seen quite a few creative ones. But they are starting on the defending side. I was about to say that actually they're going to have some troubles attacking because they don't have the flashes. They only have the paranoia.
Yeah.
So they are gambling on this, winning the rounds on the defensive side, which they're starting on. That's why they have 2 Sentinels. On the other hand, on the attack side, the Mad Army need they have the Reyna using the Leer to actually clear the sites to open it up for them.
A little bit more of a classic agent composition on the side of Mad Army, but to start things off, we have Anko, and she's going to find the first headshot with a wallbang onto an Airy. Mid control has kind of been relinquished, but Oreophilia is trying to contest for it. She's going to walk into a smoke, but oh my god, timing! Ben Snovsky, or Muffin actually, because she's using her other account, they actually just walk past each other. Instead, Muffin actually finds the frag onto Oreophilia, and now they're just exploding onto this A site. Recon Bolt as well onto Heaven to get information. Now the spike should be going down pretty darn soon, but that's a lot of information for Iceberg as well. She tags all 3 players on the side itself. Yoki's trying to find the headshot though, but Muffin's coming in with a flank. Now it's down to a 1v5, and Margot is just high and dry all the way up on mid. Tap, tap, tap. Flawless victory.
Yeah, it's such a great round from the Mad Army. I mean, we're talking about AE Celeste being really strong and having a good defensive lineup, but they just made quick work out of that. I think Inari getting punished there really opened things up for them. Like, I mean, we talked about Inari's high-risk plays, and if she dies without getting a pick-off first, it's pretty much all risk, no reward, right?
Same, yep. At the same time, it's also Oreophilia. She tried to take some mid control back, right? She had her smoke up, she walked into it, but
yeah, another risky kind of like try to pick off and then try to run.
Yeah.
And
so it cost them.
Anko also getting a kill means that she gets 150 HP. You can't kill her with one hit with a ghost anymore.
Well, This time around, however, Inari, still ever confident, has bought up the Sheriff. So they get a little bit of information trades up on Catwalk right now, and it's kind of a default on this side of Mad Army as well. But as soon as I say that, Muffin, or Benzonovsky, she's the first one to fall. B lobby.
Yeah, gets taken on by that Sheriff. And that feels good for you. If you're in area, you lost that first round, but you get to kill immediately to open the second round. I think that's pretty good. Plus with a Sheriff, we've seen the Sheriff pop off many times.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the Sheriff, I feel, is that it's not so much of a weapon that you push with, which is why on defense she is able to capitalize on its effectiveness, you know, strafe shoot a bit. If you're prepared for the headshots, you got crosshair placement in place, you're going to be able to take people down. But Anko, second round Vandal, she's going in for it. Inari, however, will find one headshot. Paint shells towards the back of side as well, trying to stop the plant, but it goes down anyway. She's still going to find the second kill of the round. I think that's the third, actually. Still, though, it's going to be the retake. 2v2 now. Tarathy walks in and bites a bullet to the face. Iceberg now caught in a 1v2. Position's been given away as well. She does pick up the Sheriff, though. Now inches up forward.
She just wants to make it expensive for the Mad Army. At the very least, like, getting one more kill would be good enough. Yeah.
Oh my god. If she takes down the Vandal, that would be big value, but nah, not going to be able to do that. Of course, they knew where she was, and she was already banged up thanks to the Spectre. So, 2-0. Classic start.
And Inari was popping off, though. She still got a 3K with that Sheriff. So, I mean, buying a Sheriff in round 2 normally means you won't be able to buy a full armor. But getting 3 kills means that you make it back anyway.
Plus, I mean, yeah, because you're Reyna. So, oh my god. So many scary players in this server right now.
Yeah.
Inari, Anko, she's got 5-0 on the scoreboard, and she's only 1 point away from her Empress. Ooh. Bit of a contest towards... Wait. Out towards A main, but I'm seeing the players on Mad Army holding on to Sheriffs. Why is that?
I think Benzonovsky took the Sheriff from the previous round and just didn't want to buy. After all, this is their bonus round.
Interesting. Interesting.
I've seen that in some teams where they want to give the Jet the op.
That's why. Well, she's not, you know, overexposing herself to any dangerous angles just yet, so Sheriff's still very much in play. Can convert it to a weapon if she does find a pick. The Sage Wall has been committed towards the A side, though, and hearing the door getting shut down just tells them that there is a player potentially towards Market, potentially towards the Canoe. They're going to be pushing up deep in towards mid. Tarathiel, however, does find one because of all that information she got from Oreophilia. They're kind of getting sandwiched towards Market right now. They have to make a quick move, and it's going to be Yoki who starts things off. They're pushing down. They break down the door. Margot tries to stop them, and she will. Double kill already, and a classic flick to the head.
Did she hit 2 headshots with that? It felt like it was 2 headshots because the Omen seemed to be pretty healthy, and then she just...
Bang, bang.
Yeah, I was like... She canceled her reload for that, by the way. She canceled her reload to switch to the classic. And then just swung. Full swung. That's a confidence play.
It's super confident, super crisp aim. And
we see on the replay.
Oh my god.
He shoots one down, shoots the second down, does not have enough bullets, cancels it, hits the headshot. I'm not sure
it looked like a double.
It looked like a tap, right?
Yeah.
Like both to the head.
Oh my god. Well, it was definitely a dig for sure, and she does get the kill. So 2-1 now is the score. And AE Celestè are looking to get back into the game.
No, it was a single headshot. Omen had less than 75 HP.
I see.
Classic to 78.
Well, oh my god. So Inari, she played this position earlier with a Sheriff. Now she's trying to do the same thing with a Vandal this time around. And it does look like Mad Army holding on to Sheriffs. I mean, she didn't have enough, but the rest of the team have Spectres. I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah, the buy situation is kind of
It's not
schizophrenic.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Well,
see if Iceberg can hold this.
they're playing it carefully.
Oh, Taraziel just missed Baby TZ there.
Well, at the very least, these utilities on towards the A site will confirm it for sure. Muffin even
30 seconds
updrafting towards the side of Generator. However, it's going to be
down
Iceberg
A.
all the way from hell, pulling them down into the deep depths. And she takes another one with her. She even gets the third. They can't get the spike down or control over the site. Baby TC is looking for her. She does get the headshot, but now she's stuck in a 1v1. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
And it's going to be Margot who's hunting her
planted.
down from the back. Easy shot. She gets it and gets the defuse as well. 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tie game. Alter Ego with a slow start, but they finally get 2 rounds to the board. But with the buy situation that Mad Army had, I think they did pretty well. They got 4 agents off of Alter Ego. They got a spike plant down. That's the best case scenario you have without losing. Without winning, rather.
Definitely, but well, they
Muffin
hurt
will
the
have the Blade
economy.
Storm.
She has the Blade Storm. I see. So Blade Storm, heavy armor, everyone else, or even a Sheriff. All right, that's good
They
enough.
need this reset. Once they win this, AE Celeste won't have enough cash for a full buy next round. So they need this reset.
Oh my
But
god.
no, AE Tarathiel actually
And
gets
that's the wall.
Yeah, that is a wall. That's the one I was thinking about.
Oh
That's
my
sneaky
god.
wall, and Margot gets a kill into Ben Snovsky. That Blade Storm is going to be unutilized. And Iceberg with aggressive push. With an area, they're just going to get another one. Yamroll does get an area, but she's going to get taken down by Tarathiel. And it's going to be a 4v1. Baby TZ is stuck there.
Yeah.
Doesn't even
Okay.
have the spike, but Baby TZ takes 1 kill off Margot. Tries to get an Oreophilia, but Oreophilia gets a kill. And AE don't get the reset.
Yeah, they kind of knew that she was tucked in that corner. So the only way that she was going to make it out of that situation alive was if she picked up those kills. In fact, however, she picked up 1, and then Oreophilia got the other. So close enough, but no dice. 3-2 is the score. So just again, to remind everyone, Ben Snovsky is actually one of the the original Mad Army players. Her name's Muffin. It's just that her account is bugged, so she has to go with another account, another name this time around. Not sure why Ben Snovsky, though.
Yeah. Sounds very Eastern European.
Yeah.
Inari. Oh, actually, Iceberg gets tagged. They're going for Iceberg, not Inari. Oh, but Inari gets a kill. This aggressive play I want to see from her gets a 2-for-1.
You should run.
And I think that's pretty good because Tarathiel gets a kill as well, tagged down to
mid.
2 HP. The lockdown has been used as well, but the spike is not there. It just...
Last player
Oh
standing.
no. Spike is not there. Baby TC falls, and Tarathiel was low, but she heals herself back up. However, Ben Snovsky is in an unknown position. I say that, but they swing, and it seems like they know where she is. Orophilia finds the headshot, and of course, it's going to be the win for her team. 4-2 now. And AE are starting to play this counter-aggressive playstyle. They're pushing even though they're on defense.
Yeah, it's Inari, basically. We talked about how she just keeps pushing on the defending side. They have the res as well in case one of them gets punished. I think you can really play aggressively if you have a Sage res, because that kind of like gives you an extra body to be able to throw.
Well, I think there's a bit of a technical pause at the moment. Muffin seems to have disconnected at the time being. So I have a question on my mind. Why? How is an area? I mean, yes, you have the Sage res, so you can afford to. But she goes with these aggressive plays despite being on defense, and she stays alive. It's incredible.
They actually do a 2-person push. She doesn't always push alone. In the case just now, they actually use information from the Sova to get a little bit more information. And basically, they knew an area was there. But at the same time, the Hunter's Fury, they were trying to look for Iceberg. They didn't know where an area was in particular. And then an area used that timing. I think it was during the last last charge of the Hunter's Fury, it makes a lot of sound. So when you peek or like run at that point in time, it's not very obvious. I think she peaked at that specific point in time and was able to get those 2 kills.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. It's just these really smart, you know, layer upon layer of plays that you kind of trick people into thinking, all right, there's only one person here. You lull them into a safe sense of security. And then, surprise, Aneri's there. So you hear this word a lot, time. And that's kind of the thing of tactical FPS games. You know, in most games, you got some form of, some kind of resource, right? In say, RTSs, you have your gold or your Vespine gas or what have you. MOBAs, you got gold as well, but also, I guess, map control and timings in different lanes.
Skills cooldowns.
Skills cooldowns, yeah. In FPSs, you have information, position, and time.
Yeah.
And they kind of all cycle around each other, right?
Yeah, FPSs are the only ones with a countdown.
Yes, that's right. You know, every round you got maybe minute, what is it? Minute 40 seconds. And you can effectively split it down into 3 different things. You got early, mid-game, end-game, and it's all about 33 seconds, and that's what he goes. It is, but oh my god!
All right, we're talking about aggressive plays. That was a triple spray down. That's an ace for Inari. That opening kill from Muffin was pretty good. She got Tarathiel, but she tried to run, and because she ran up, we were talking about timing, and that was basically a timing. The time she swung, there were 3 lined up.
It's I'm at a loss for words. It's absolutely incredible. Granted, it was kind of an eco round from a Mad Army, so they didn't really have much of a fighting chance. But it's just this well-timed peak. She has such a great grasp of the game. I mean, taking a look at the replays. As soon as the round starts, she doesn't go for an immediate peak unnecessarily, but she lets them push in forward a little bit first. Like the first 5 seconds, she makes a guess. All right, they're going to be making some kind of an informational play. And then she goes in for the peek. Now she's peeking again. She has the showstopper, and that's why she's doing it. She picks up 1 kill for free at the cost of her ult.
Oh, no. Jinxed it. But she got 6 kills in a row, basically. An ace the previous round, getting the opening frag here. Tarathiel gets Baby TZ as well. Iceberg is in a very sneaky spot. Might be able to get this kill, but Ben Stanovsky, or, well, Muffin, actually swings the same time Iceberg swung. And now they have the res as well. Let's see if they can get to an Ares body, but Muffin with the operator.
Yeah, they're definitely going for it. Where was... They clear it out, and then they res, plus the lockdown. Makes it a lot tougher for Mad Army to hold on to the site, unless they're in B main, which only one player is at. Anko, however, does find 1 headshot, so that softens up the retake a little bit, but...
And there he knows where you are.
Oh,
they got 2 detained.
Oh no, that's kind of an oversight. They shouldn't have gotten detained.
No, they don't have the time.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
They got the kills though. They still did a lot of economical damage, but they were just 0.73 seconds too slow.
Good call. So, I mean, yeah, most people would know this. There is that white circle around the spike. Yeah. But for those who don't know,
it comes out when there's not enough time anymore. There's a white circle that comes out. But if you start your defuse after the white circle comes out, not the one that you actually see on top of it, but there's going to be a second white circle, like a halo around it. Once you see the halo and you haven't started defusing, there's no more time.
That's right. So once the spike gets planted, it takes about 45 seconds to detonate, and then it takes 7 seconds to defuse. So that's when the circle starts appearing. But as soon as I start talking, these girls are just super fast, super aggressive, and Margot is the one who is the bastion of the B site. She takes 1 down. Tarathiel finds another as well. Make that a double. Baby TZ, however, has something to say, but no, she gets shut up completely. Inari is always there. Now it's all out to Anko in a 1v3.
The 1v3s are much better if you actually have the spike, but the spike is down, so it's going to be difficult.
That was kind of smart. The Lear through the wall.
Oh, yeah, to make it seem like just going through B main, but they're ready for that. They're ready for that. They're all, they kind of read her mind there.
Wow. Because they're Reina players as well.
That's true. They're all queens, like you said.
Oh my god, I'm sorry I cut you off on your point earlier, but yeah, that was a good effort from Hanko.
Yeah. I think they knew once that flash came, they actually all looked towards market instead. They're like, she's trying to bait. It also depends on the angle. Like if you right, like where it comes in from, and it was very close to that wall.
Way too close.
Yeah, way too close to the wall.
Could see what she was going for, but no. AE Celeste are just one step ahead. And she's even Hunter's Fury plus Boombot, and then she peeks along with it. She even gets support from her Sage behind her, but this time around, it's going to be Mad Army. They're prepared for this. You can't go too aggressive too many times in a row.
And she got punished with that headshot from the Sheriff. And now Ben Snovsky with an Ares gun is going to take out Oreophilia. Iceberg is going to get a kill as well. Marco, they might actually still be able to do this. AE, still pretty healthy. Both still have guns.
Very healthy. Well,
cover going out.
They're still trying to commit towards this A site. They have the spike, and that's why they want to plant it. It's the Yamro. She's closest to the A site, but she's down so low as well. She has to be very careful about how she approaches this. She goes in, she sticks it, and Iceberg is wrapping around the corner. She even gets vision on this, but the trigger discipline prevails. Nope. Yoki shuts her down. Headshot to the face. Now Margot caught in a 1v2. How does she take this?
I think her plans were full. Oh, she actually gets tagged.
Oh boy.
I don't know where she is. She gets the kill. Oh, Margot in a clutch! I think the trigger discipline for Iceberg was very good. She didn't expect someone else to peek from short. And because of that, her aim was kind of thrown off because she had to switch between two targets. But Margot is pretty much James Bond there. She just just went down, killed one, swung, and then finished
don't know if it was intentional, right? The recon bolts getting the tag, it was at the very last second. She probably thought that it wasn't going to tag her, but because she got tagged,
they actually tried to shoot
shot
through.
her, which gave away information. I mean, that's the way you're looking at the replay right now. Because she knew that there was someone spraying underneath, and it was Yamro, who was down to like 30 points of health. It was a free kill for her, and then the following one was just something that she
might have been intentional because she actually...
That's such a big brain play.
Once she got tagged, she stopped. Because so you don't see the tracer move.
Oh my god.
So it might have been intentional.
Might have been. That is... regardless.
Yeah.
Whether it was intentional or not, she still converted it into a 1v2 clutch. This is so smart, dude.
It's pretty next
level.
level.
It's a very small thing, but it's so incredibly smart.
Tarathiel.
Oh my god.
Great spot there. It's a 1-for-1. Would have wanted a Sage to stay up because of the res. But it'll take this. Inari is going to take another one down.
It's effectively a crossfire if you think about it.
Yes.
One catwalk and one boosted up on that little ledge from deep into mid. But this time, Inari pushes up forward. Yoki thankfully has this eagle's eye vision all the way from top mid. She finds two, and we're back again to a 2v2.
Oreophilia and Iceberg are both very healthy. They do have an inkling, though, that's going to be on B. So they start walking towards there. I think Oreo should be able to hear the footsteps at this point.
30 seconds left.
That's what she does. She peeks out, gets the spike bowler, gets the second one to see Oreophilia with the smoke push.
Smoke push and the kills. That is so confident.
That's also timing. She was moving early. And because she was moving early, she was able to get out of the smoke before it actually fully formed or fully landed. Getting that position, we were talking about timing.
Yes.
That was the perfect timing for her. Because when the smoke came out, it kind of like blocked the enemies from seeing her run in. And she pops out of the smoke in time with the Sova just caught out and then finishes off the Omen.
I'm actually curious, was this smoke from Oreophilia or Yamro? Because if it was from Yamro, it was kind of a bad one. It was a little bit too shallow, which allowed for Oreophilia to push through the smoke. She had a little bit more freedom of movement. This time, however, it is a deep enough smoke, and Inari's going to capitalize off of it, finds one, and then immediately backs off. There is an attacker killjoy in place as well, the lockdown, and they're going to have to be a little bit more careful, but they're finding headshots for days! Margot, a triple kill! And they get the flawless Inari.
Margot is playing whack-a-mole here.
my
Alter Ego are just on a
Switching
different
sides.
level. Those headshots from Margot, that was a tiny head.
Yes!
On the Reyna. That was... You normally don't take those fights because you're at a typically big disadvantage because you're exposing your whole body. They see your whole body and you only see like their forehead pretty much. And Margot was like, forehead's enough for me.
4 hits enough for me. And then she gets the other one. Does that make it a 5 hit? I don't know, man.
It's a 5-head play for sure. 'Cause
Her
she just got
aim!
all of them.
This is 9-3 now. 9-3. We're into the second half. And I'm just completely blown away by how insanely skilled these AE Celeste players are. Earlier on Haven, it was just how quickly they reacted to everything. This time around...
They also started 9-3 there.
Oh my god. Well, now they're on attack, and it looks like they're making a play through B main.
Yeah, we're talking about the boost just now, and that's going to be the boost there. Timing of the boost as well is very good because you boost at the same time your teammates go in. There's a frenzy though from Muffin, gets to not enough bullets to get a third one, but Tarathiel finishes her off. Yoki with a shock dart as well. They know where the stage is. They know she's boosted. They're gonna hunt her down.
Nice.
Great round there from the Mad Army. They're definitely mad.
Oh my god. I was holding my breath.
Yeah, that was pretty intense as well.
Well, the wall boost was one thing, but honestly, Benznovsky, or Muffin, she truly was the one who held down the site. She had only nothing but a frenzy to her name, and playing from hell was incredibly smart. She did not peek out, which meant that Tarathiel would not have vision on her. And then she just let them stream down to sight. She played around the hell angles, the walls, peek in and out of cover, gets the perfect double kill. It was just so good.
Muffin. Shots don't connect this time around, gets taken down by Iceberg. Those sheriffs tagging her, make her really slow. Yamroll gets a kill onto Iceberg. Great paranoia use there. She's still stuck in the corner here. Did herself an area, and Tarathiel gets a headshot onto Yamroll. Switches to Spectre, but Baby TZ just pops out of the smoke. Great timing there. Margot with a classic. Not gonna get those instant headshots with that classic, unfortunately. 12 HP on her as well, so she's just gonna want to try and look for this spike plant. Just avoids Yoki. Oh, she's gonna come back.
She heard the...
Oh, she gets Yoki.
What?
She has some sixth sense or something. She baited Yoki into thinking, yeah, I'm going to the other side, and then she just creeps back. But Baby TZ secures the round. And that was smart. That was smart. That's all I can say.
That is incredible. I mean, yeah, it really looked like she was just, thinking to go all the way towards B lobby, but then just turns around, and in fact, she was ready to take Yoki down.
Yeah, you take
wow,
those.
wow. Yeah, she
That
might
was
not
an
have won the
eco,
round, but
yeah.
you definitely take those. And just, yeah, as well, I mean, the economy on Mad Army's side is hurt, and they need as many rounds as possible. That's why they're kind of forcing this round. They have light armor.
Here's another boost. They don't find anything, though.
Well, maybe information that Catwalk is clear?
Yeah, that's the most that they can get from this. Looks like they want to do a B execute.
Oh, but Yoki saw it.
Yeah, they see the wall. But they don't know if anyone's here, though. They just see the wall. Nothing else.
So through process of deduction, no one in B main, maybe. They see the wall. So possibly mid, possibly B lobby, I would guess. Taking a gander. Okay, what is AE Celeste's plan right here?
Yeah, they're just going to rush into the B side pretty much. It's a
Timing
5.
and then explode?
Yeah, it keeps them off guard. Like the change in pace, especially when you're attacking, is very good against defenders. You don't want them to kind of expect the same thing each and every round. So if they're going to go for the rush this time around, it forces you to play respectfully.
It's all up to Yoki
30
to hold this
seconds
site down. I mean, there is the Killjoy, Baby TZ, and Benznovsky are making their way back, but how much can they do? That is the question. Timing peak from Baby TZ. She sprays, she gets a triple, and now Benznovsky finds the fourth. It's all up to the lone remaining Margot. She finds a headshot, however. She's looking to isolate the 1v1s, but Enko just takes her down completely.
Yeah, that was, again, another timing play. She just jumped off that smoke, went straight down, had a clear shot towards Catwalk, and just sprayed 3 down with the Spectre.
That is just, oh my god. So, lesson learned, smokes are not enough. In fact, they're using these smokes.
Here it is on a replay.
Both sides.
She pushed out, went down, went for the full spray.
She heard the footsteps as well, and that's how she knew to time it. That is
Cover going out.
wow. And not to mention, that is good spray control.
Yep. Oh, with a Spectre no less.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a difficult round
game,
for
what a
AE
game.
right now. They're just gonna want to get the spike down for this round.
Well, there is a smoke out towards A main. However, it is a little bit too shallow for my taste. It's right by the edge of the entrance, and now they're streaming out towards the side. They can definitely hear the footsteps, and that is going to be Anko. Finds the first, and then dismisses away to keep herself alive. Lear out, and then she re-peeks. Finds the kills again. Benznovsky is there to help her out as well. This A site push has been completely decimated. It's all up to Raphael, stuck behind the door. She was kind of looking on the floor as well. I think she wanted to pick up a weapon.
Yeah, Anko got 4 kills off of that. Now they have the Empress up.
This is a close game. Not quite the sort of, you know, I win one and you win one that we saw earlier, perhaps, in, against the Impaler. But still, they're really equal. These teams that we're seeing today are just so strong.
Yeah, but it's going to be a gun round again for AE. Not a full gun round. Margot, only with a light armor. Killjoy utilities are expensive.
Well, light armor, I guess if you're going up against Vandals, sometimes that's all you need. But yeah, detected. She tried to cloudburst away, but that's Iceberg. And now Aureophilia finds the other.
Yeah, that was an unlucky ping there. I think she missed the first shot on the dart, and she wanted to cover herself with the cloudburst, but it was slightly too late. I think the cloudburst was just opening when it tagged her. And then Neri gets a kill as well, and AE are taking control of this round. Tarathiel does fall. And they're going to take over this A site.
2v4 retake from that army. What are their options here? Every single angle is being locked down. They're watching the door, they're watching main, they're even watching heaven with an off angle. That's a tough one to clear.
Oh, but Baby TZ clears it anyway.
Nice.
They know that Neri's sneaky and always aggressive, so you kind of have to check every single corner. And they do have the lockdown as well, so they're going to try to go for this 2v3. There's the Hunter's Fury coming out to destroy the lockdown. They're going to try to see if they can find Yoki with the last shot. She breaks the lockdown and finish herself, Yoki.
My god, that's like some premeditated stuff. They know exactly how to play. They have so many contingencies. Hunter's Fury, she was already prepped for it. I mean, she was probably just thinking about, you know, the spike defuse. And then the lockdown comes in. 2 shots to take it out. And then the last that just finds Yoki.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, Muffin here with a greedy op. I would say she should sell the op 1 utility and buy 2 rifles instead.
Yeah.
But they're gonna go for this big op play.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't pan out for her. Has to jump away. That opening frag is really important with the operator, and now she's back into the B corner. The op is not the best weapon to retake sites with.
You should run.
Super important. If you take one down, give yourself a numbers advantage. In a retake, it's a bolt action, so you only get 1, and then you have to reload. It's not the easiest, and because of the attacker lockdown, they have free reign over this A site. However, Muffin is looking for something with her knives. Still, though, it's going to be Anko who falls to the showstopper. Benznovsky, not like this. She just walks into the crosshairs of Margot. Yoki, though, she's trying to respond to this with a Hunter's Fury. Oh, the paranoia. Margot saw it, and she punishes it. Baby TC replies, and now it's down to a 2v3. They fire off a couple of shots just to suss someone out, but it's going to be Yoki and Baby TZ. They managed to find something. It's going to be Aureophilia in this 1v2. Swaps to her classic, and Baby TZ, thankfully for her team, takes the win 10-8. That was very close.
Observe my inventions.
That was Alter Ego's round to lose, and they just.
Yes.
I think it was Iceberg who got caught out with her bow out, and I think at that point you shouldn't be taking your bow out, especially when you're not in a 100% safe angle.
Placing swarm grenade.
But still, Yoki and Baby TZ, the way that they dropped down onto the site, you know, it's this clear, concise coordination. They know, all right, I'm going to take hell, you take the other side. And they won those duels. I mean, yeah, partially, you know, Iceberg and a couple other players made a couple of mistakes here and there, getting caught out with utility in hand. But still, pretty clean nonetheless. And this time, the operator rings true. Off shot, now numbers advantage over onto Mad Army. It's a 5v4, and they immediately smoke it off. Oh. Okay.
Wait,
Looking to save the res.
is it because they're on an
Weapon?
eco?
Yeah, seems like it. Seems like it.
Yeah.
Okay, not the worst thing. She's going to be walking in towards Anko, however. Crossfire placement just a little bit higher, but she still gets the headshot regardless. 3 remaining players.
Oh, there's a shot from Iceberg. Just immediately deleted Bensnovsky there. That feels bad when you're an offer. Yoki gets one, but Margot gets the trade. They might be able to get the plant here, but Baby T's going to try to do the same thing again, but gets shut down by Oreophilia. They made it expensive.
They made it expensive for sure. Well, they still will be able to retrieve the operator. 10-9. Mad Army, slowly but surely, marching forward and clawing their way back into the game.
Yes, it's just... They just woke up. Baby TZ and Anko. Bensnovsky also getting a few kills. Just crazy.
My god. Well, a little bit of momentum towards Mad Army's side, but that one sheriff shot. I shots like that, it really knocks the air out of your lungs. Dude.
Yeah. When we were talking about the 2 Sentinel lineup, not having enough duelists to open the site, you don't have the Jet to dash in, you don't have the Reyna Lear. Raze is not as good as a duelist in entrying as a Reyna or a Jet.
No flash. She can blast pack in, but that's about it.
It's pretty risky though to blast back in.
That's right.
It's not as fast as a Jet dash with the smokes.
Wait.
And Anko gets a...
They walled themselves up.
Yeah, they walled themselves to boost actually. And they do get a trade. They do have the res as well, so they can res. Oh, it might be a bait. They have the Omen.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're baiting at B. Wait, but...
No. Not TP onto B. They could have, but she just went towards...
A main?
A main, A lobby. They even get the res though, so it's down to a 3v4.
Yeah, oh, they get a kill as well, so it's going to be really advantageous
It's
for
a
them now.
double fake.
It's a double fake.
Last player standing.
Tarathiel gets a kill, and wow, Alter Ego, she teleported out to make them think that they might go B.
Yes.
And because of that, she pulled 2 defenders out of the site. They killed the one in heaven, and the site was open. So she went into the site just to teleport out.
What the heck, dude? Oreophilia.
This is some magic there, and again, I said they did some economical damage to the Mad Army the previous round with that pistol round, right? They did retrieve the op, but now they don't have cash.
Wow. No cash. Nothing but Bucky. Maybe even a Guardian, and that's Anko.
Yeah, Anko and the Guardian. The Bucky is not as good as it was before.
Dude, these games. AE Celestè are incredibly smart. Now they wall off.
Target destroyed.
Deep market.
Oh, they knew to check for that. They came in running and spraying. Yamroll is winning there. Great headshot from Yamroll.
Down B.
It's not getting taken down. They have control over the site though, so they can just go in and plant.
That is exactly what they're gonna do.
Tarathiel is kind of in an awkward spot here.
Yes.
If she gets pushed by both sides.
Oh no.
Oh no, she's gonna get a headshot. That Lear was just slightly too far, but she whips
Last player
against
standing.
Muffin. Muffin switches to the Vandal. Now it's a 1v2. 2 headshots can win you, but Aneri pushed through the smoke. She pushed through the cloudburst. Because some players have a tendency of that. Like once you throw the smoke, you're like, I'm safe. you look away from it. And now we're
Yeah.
match point for AE Celeste.
What a play. AE Celeste. These are strats that they have. I mean, it seems like they're improvising and adapting towards Mad Army's play style. They get information, they play around it, but at the same time, the way they seize control over areas of the map, whether it's A main, whether it's deep market, just the wall alone, it's incredibly smart and strong. And the close plant positions as well. Tarathiel, that seemed a little bit iffy, but it was a one and done position. They don't expect her to be there, and because of that, they make it a trade, which gives them the numbers advantage. Now they're just exploding onto this A site. Inari falls. Showstopper doesn't do anything, and now they're following through, but it's just gonna fall apart. Anko is here to stop them.
And Margot.
What? Oh my god. 2v2 now.
Yeah, only 30 HP left in Margot. There's no heal. Sage is down. But if anyone can pull off this clutch, it will be Margot.
They clear out the site. They back off completely so that the drone doesn't get any information. Then they slowly creep back in. Mad Army are in a pretty good position as well. They got they're pretty darn healthy. And they have the Hunter's Fury. Oh.
Yeah. Alter Ego are trying to do the same thing though. They use the drone, kind of like baited them out, waited for the recon bolt. So there's gonna be no challenge for them to go into the site. They were gonna have to play this post plan, and that's what the Hunter's Fury is for. That's why he's positioned in the defender spawn.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. An Iceberg should be going in for the plant pretty soon. Here it comes, Hunter's Fury. Taps it.
No, there's the plant cancelled.
Oh, now she's waiting. Okay. Does not get the last beam. Nano Swarm. Cut them off.
Oh, gets Margot.
Spike planted.
Iceberg has to play this. Oh, gets hit by the dart. Baby Teasy played that so well.
Here.
That was good. That was good.
That was really good. I think they had a, again, false sense of security when she threw the Nano Storm out.
She
But
has this style, right?
The what?
Baby TZ.
Yeah.
She waits for the timing. You see the smoke, and then she pushes.
Make you like
You think
you
no
think
one's
you're
there.
safe. Yeah.
Nano Swarm. She saw it bouncing in as well.
Yeah. And then you move forward as you saw it flying.
Yes. So, Mad Army. They have just another life in this game. 10 to 12.
Yeah, it's gonna be a full buy from AE though, so they are gonna be A-okay for the money.
Kind of a questionable rush though, honestly, from AE Celeste. The way that Inari just went in with the showstopper that way.
Yeah, and she died because of the pushback from actually shooting it. It just gave her enough elevation
To stay
for-
suspended in the air.
Yeah, Anko actually got her because of that.
Okay, well, Margot is going to use her lockdown towards this A site now, and it's baiting the rotates for sure.
Yeah, Anko getting the first kill. Great dismiss.
1 second. And now everyone's streaming on towards the side, and Aaron pushes the entry frag, and she finds the first frag, but Bensnovsky immediately trades. Baby TZ, turret up on above, and she's looking for more. Does not get it, however. And Neri's just too strong, too deadly, too sharp, and she's watching the door as well. It has been shut down, so they have a couple more angles to worry about now. The drone goes in as but it doesn't see Tarathiel. It doesn't see Tarathiel.
It's gonna be pretty bad. They're gonna be able to get this, and AE are going to take the first spot in the grand final.
Oh my god.
That was an amazing game. I think we're going to see them again. It's probably going to be first and second place again.
But, okay. Yes, for sure. And of course, the niceties in the chat, they're saying GG and everything. Scoreboard. Top 3 players are all from A Celeste. This is incredible.
Yeah, Margot is so sharp as well this game. And it's, how often do you see both Sentinels actually playing really well? No, all 3 Sentinels playing really well. And it's just really amazing. And Eri with 6 first bloods again. It's really a lot of first bloods. Anko also shouldn't be discounted. She was really good, really sharp, even on the defending side.
Yeah, Bensnovsky as well, the operator. I think she did her job a couple of times. But I think one of the players that really stand out to me for sure has to be, I mean, so many of them, but Baby TZ, right? The way that she does the thing with the timing.
You talked about the style, right? Like she always pops out when you least expect her. I think that is a style, and I've seen some players really hunt for that timing where you don't feel safe. And recognizing that timing, I think, is a skill because this, it's all about. We always talk about unlucky timing or like lucky timing, but you create these opportunities to get the lucky timings. You manufacture these, and Baby TZ does that. She creates her timing.
Yes. Good fighters look for openings. Great fighters create their own openings, I guess, in this way of letting them use the utility, and then she goes in for the peak.
Yep.
So, of course, that has been an absolutely insane game. 13-10. AE Celeste secure themselves a spot in the grand final. And with that, also, first place, if they win, they get the extra 10 points in this entire FSL Valorant circuit. But, this entire games would not have been possible if not for our sponsors, right? We have Intel as well as Yahoo. I mean, what do we have with Intel?
Well, you get high frame rate, low latency gaming with 11th gen Intel processors.
All right, that's a new
that's
one.
Probably why Inari is getting all those frags. You see more frames, you see things faster. That's how she plays so fast.
Fast frames, you got like a good monitor, and you're just able to react super quickly, right? Everything appears on screen like maybe a millisecond faster than your opponents.
In games like these, it matters, right?
It really
Every
does,
millisecond
actually.
matters.
Do you have 144s?
144.
And
thinking
Intel
about
processor?
240.
Oh my God, 240.
Thinking about it.
I don't have that, but I have an Intel processor, and I can guarantee it really is good. It really is. But aside from that, I think I also want to mention that FSL has these little player interviews or talk shows that they just recently started doing. It's one of our other casters, Ray Rachu or Jenny Lee. She has interviewed one of the players from Mad Army before, and that came out on the FSL FPS Games Facebook page. So she interviewed Yoki, and they talked about what kind of strategy her team employs, how they play, what kind of what is her thought process, in the games, and what are her ambitions and everything. Of course, there is that little bit of a rivalry with AE Celeste.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to check that out, it's on the Facebook page, at facebook.com/FSL FPS Games. But of course, this was just the upper bracket finals. The previous two games have already been incredibly intense. I can't wait for more, Marky.
Yeah, we still have up to 5 games, 4 to 5 games, because the last is the best of 3. And they're really exciting players to see. And if you go to the Facebook page, you can see some player profiles there as well. You could get to know more about the players or the women behind these agents, and they're just really good.
And Harry.
Yeah, and Harry especially. So, well, we're going to go for a short break between this, and we will be back with the lower bracket semis. So don't go away.